Kadiala. Today we're going to be talking about how electricity passes through metal. So in the last video, about battery, I told you that electricity can pass through metal. Copper is one good metal that can make electricity pass through. Yeah, and do you know what? So, example, if you have a light switch here and the light and it was on, you know that the electricity goes to it, right? So, do you know what? So once it goes, those electrons will go faster. But when you do it off, then it goes very slow. And that's why when you're on it, it goes suddenly enough. Because it's enough close to it. Yeah, and really there can also be electric wires to it. I mean metal wires. Yeah, you know what I mean. So those metal wires, it's the same thing. Example, if there's a hive and a bee, example. So then you see, we're going to example, if there's a bee and a hive, it's like the same thing as the metal wire and the electron. So the bee is the electron and the wire is the hive, right? So it's like that when the electricity is off. Then it's the same thing that. The bee goes away from the hive, right? Yeah, and it's the same thing. And even and it's the same thing like a bicycle of how the electrons still go slowly. Example, if you're riding a bike, you go, and even if you stop the pedals, it'll still go on continuously because it's been free. Right? That's the same thing to electrons. Yeah. So, and do you know what? Electrons can actually go to the positive side. Yeah, it can actually go that. Yeah, like electrolyte and electrons. So the electrolyte becomes like electrons. The electrons become like electrolyte. Yeah, it matters on where. You know that, when you put a battery in, right? There's that thingy. And the minus is in the back of the plus, right? So, once the minus reaches the place to where the plus is also, it becomes positive. And if it does to backwards, you know that it becomes from positive to negative. But all the things devices need only positive. So that's why we put the plus to the front and the minus to the back. And really, you can't think that electricity can pass through steel. Yeah, it can never pass through steel, even though it's kind of like a metal. Because it doesn't because it's not example, if it was like a copper cup and a steel glass, right? So the ones copper cup, has something that makes it stick to it. Then for steel, it's very smooth so that it doesn't stick. Yeah, and then the electric current is actually the flow of electricity. Yeah, to power up something. Yeah, and also, did you know about something like human? The electricity in human? There actually is. What about electric currents? So this is all about electric currents now. Yeah, so now we're gonna be learning about electric currents. So when electric currents come about it, so you see, So like electric currents is just the same as I talked to you about like the last video about like electric waves. Is this the same thing? It's the same thing like the electric waves. Yeah, it is actually called electric current. Yeah, electric current is the waves of electricity. Yeah. So, and once it's like, you know that electricity is all around our brain, right? So, like all those electric currents, like can even charge a phone. Yeah. So you could even charge a phone with your electricity in the brain. So you can actually just put the phone and put the wire on your head, and then the phone charges. But nobody really knows of how many times. So that's why we don't still do. And really, people surely don't really have a wire for that. I'm sure about that. So, and that's how electricity passes through. Like example, this Z, you know this Y thingy, right? This is metal. Yeah. So, like inside here is metal, right? So, and then the electric currents flows through these lines, and then it comes in, and the electric goes inside these wire and goes to the E, right? So, and that's all about electric currents and how electricity passes to metal. And if you like my channel, just click the like button. And if you want to watch more, then click on my channel. And if you feel like you want to watch more, then press the subscribe. If you don't like, then press the dislike. Bye.